Margie,
Hello,
good morning.
morning.
Would you like to offer comment on any of our items this morning or general public comment?
A general public comment, thank you.
Very well, thank you. Mona McAleese,
Good morning.
good morning.
General public comment, please.
Very well. I have you down for general public comment. Yvonne,
General public comment and agenda items 3, 4, and 6.
thank you. Yvonne, I have you down for public comment on agendized items 3, 4, and 6. Gigi, good morning.
General public comment.
Thank you. I have you down for public comment. And Zoom user.
Hi, good morning. I went general public comment and all agenda items. Sorry, I don't know why my name's not showing. It's Audit LA.
Very well, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Audit LA. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand. Mini Minion 7514. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, general public comment, please.
Very well. I have you down for public comment.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other attendees on Zoom who would like to offer commentary, general public comment, or comment on any of our items? Please raise your hand. And I will call upon you at this time. The time is 9:55. We should get started in approximately 6 to 7 minutes. Thank you. President Corson, we are now in record mode.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone, to the Board of Public Works meeting for January 6, 2025, our first for the new year. Mr. Knight, if you would like to take roll and establish quorum for us, please.
Very well, President Corson. Good morning, President Corson, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioners Kang and Mitchell are present. We do have a quorum. We are also joined by City Attorney Representative Thomas Costello Vega. I'm Acting Executive Officer TJ Knight. President Corson, we have speaker cards under public comment. We have 7 public commenters. We have no neighborhood council commentary, and we have 2 multiple agenda item commenters this morning.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Knight. We'll start with general public comment, which is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items and will be provided up to 1 minute per person for a cumulative of 10 minutes for general public comment. Testimony shall be limited in content to matters which are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board. The board may not take any action on matters discussed during the public comment period. And for our callers zooming in, we do have our city attorney on hand to ensure that you are staying on topic during your public comment. Mr. Knight, with that, if we'd like to proceed with public comment.
Very well, President Corson. We'll start with Amy. Amy, go ahead and unmute, and you'll have 60 seconds to offer your public comment.
Hi, I'm surprised it's the new year and the planters on LRH Way are still there. They're also actually not planters. They're like shipping containers that were converted into planters. And I just don't understand what's going on. You guys, it's like a new year. How about getting some of these New Year's resolutions going by removing the planters? People are still getting stuck, getting out of their cars. It's not fair, and I don't understand what's going on, why nothing is being enforced. That's all. Bye.
Thank you, Amy. We'll move next to Merjam, followed by Mona. Go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm again here to talk about the illegal non-ADA compliant planters on L. Ron Hubbard Way. Yes, the ones that the cult of Scientology put there without permit. They're still there, blocking access, breaking the law, and proving the cult is above the rules. Let me get this straight. The rest of us follow city regulations, but the cult gets a free pass. Why hasn't the city acted? Are we waiting for them to just hand out violations themselves? Meanwhile, people with disabilities are stuck navigating around this nonsense. It's infuriating to see blatant violations go unchecked. The rules are for everyone, or are they not? Enough is enough. Enforce the law, remove the planters. It's that simple. Thank you.
Thank you, Merjam. We'll go next to Mona McAleese, followed by Yvonne.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Knight. Hello, board. It's me again, Mona. Happy New Year. It's a new year, a new week, and a new day. Unfortunately, it is still the same old complaint, the platters on L. Ron Hubbard Way and Fountain. They haven't moved. I was hoping for a Christmas present. Nope, they're still there. The planners are literally the example of the city, state, and federal laws being violated in the symbolic picture of the violation of human rights that is ongoing, especially the violation of the First Amendment rights for freedom of speech and how in bed Scientology is with the city. Move the planners. I would like to reclaim my time that's wasted every week speaking to the void. Thank you, and I give back my time.
Thank you, Mona. Yvonne?
Thank you, Mr. Knight. Once again, this board is going to be asked to approve minutes that do not reflect or record the public comment and are written in the future tense. In addition, they are prematurely archived in December 11th file. This needs to stop. You really need to record what the public is providing you information on. Scientology is operating this board in a way that because you're neglecting your responsibilities, they feel emboldened to slice the tires of protesters, glue their car doors closed, and your continued catering to them will allow them to feel more and more emboldened to break more and more laws. Stop it now. Open up the porthole to the permits so that the public
Thank you.
knows that they're have a permit that
Thank you, Yvonne.
has.
Thank you, Yvonne. That's 60 seconds. We'll move next to Gigi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So before we do our public comments, you read something where it says that you cannot take action on what the public commenters are saying. That does not mean that you cannot take action at all. That means that you cannot have like conversations with us. You cannot have a motion based off it, you know, in this meeting, whatever, but you can still do stuff. There's more you can do to get these planners gone. And it's such a small task. It should be very simple for you guys. So can you please find a way to do this? And we can just be done with these planners. There's bigger things to deal with right now. Thank you. I'm done.
Thank you, Gigi. And Zoom user.
Good morning and Happy New Year, but not a Happy New Year for our situation with the planters. And I'm at the point now where I did have a long discussion with an attorney, and I was given the advice to seek a civil rights attorney because my personal rights, and not just mine, so it's Mona's rights are being, and other people's, our rights are being violated at this point. And I'm starting to think that the entire city, that all of y'all, that you're Scientologists. So what I'm going to start doing is passing out the billion-year contract. If you haven't signed it yet, you need to read it and sign it because you are doing the job of Scientology, but you are called and put here to do the work of the people, all of us. I'm not asking for special treatment either. Like I'm not requesting special treatment. I'm just requesting that you enforce the law that's already there. But Scientology is getting special treatment because they're being told or allowed to not follow the law. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
And finally, Mini Minion. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, I'd like to follow suit with the rest of my friends. By the way, Happy New Year. Yeah, these planters, I mean, you people are just asking for a lawsuit by allowing them to keep those planters there. Someone is going to eventually end up hurt and God forbid dead. Okay, that's ridiculous. And not only that, but you have a woman in distress whose vehicle was vandalized and she had to beg your police department to help her. What is wrong with you people? You need to get it together. You are the worst city in the world. And you make people look at you like you're ridiculous. I'm all the way across America on Long Island, New York, and I'm watching all this, looking at you like you are a pathetic bunch of idiots. Get it together. Seriously. Figure it out. Stop allowing a cult to get away with what they're getting away with. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful day.
Thank you. And President Carson, that concludes public comment for this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Knight. With that, we'll close the general public comment section for today's meeting and proceed to multiple agenda public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public wishing to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment for up to 1 minute per item for a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item. And once again, we have our city attorney on hand to ensure you do remain on topic. Mr. Knight, if we'd like to proceed with multiple agenda items, public comment.
Yes, I will. Could I ask the city attorney for a quick refresher on how long commenters get on multiple items?
No problem. Thomas Costello Vega, city attorney. So for public comment, there's 1 minute for every agenda item, up to a total maximum of 3 minutes for 3 or more agenda items. So if a commenter would like to speak on 3 or more items, they get 3 minutes, and then if less than that, less than that.
Thank you so much. And so our multiple agenda item commenters, we have 2. We'll start with Yvonne this morning. Yvonne? Go ahead.
Thank you. Agenda items number 3, 4, and 6 are bids being released, and in those items, it's referenced to view documents on Ramp LA. Ramp LA has been closed since December 9th and won't reopen until January 7th. So this board, the public, cannot access or review those documents. In addition, that porthole is closed to non-certified, non-participants in the bidding process. Therefore, we are precluded as citizens from looking at what the original proposal going out for bid is. You are restricting our information inappropriately. This is similar to the problem with the city permits, which you have oversight over for special events. When the police are presented the cover page of a permit, they do not display the terms and conditions. And if I went to the car lot and had a receipt in my hand for one car that I paid for, but the car I bought was actually a old beat up Ford sedan, and I went out to the lot and pointed to a Ferrari or a Jag and said, "That's the car I bought." There needs to be a clarity here, determined by the entire disclosure of the entire contract. And you're failing the public when you do not provide us full disclosures. Please, I know you guys are under a time constraint because you have pending funding requirements in order to get the proposals through the process. You might lose grants because you're delayed in your management. Fix your management problems, provide the public the information, and you yourselves need to be able to access all that information before you pass any of these bid releases. Thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne. Our next public commenter is Zoom user.
Good morning. I don't know why it's saying Zoom user, but okay. So the first one. Well, first I want a point of clarification. I don't see an agenda for Wednesday, so can you please address whether or not there's going to be a meeting on Wednesday? I'm guessing at this point there's not. Okay, agenda item number 1 and 2. All right, it looks like the mayor is able to get things done. She is not sitting there incapacitated. I see, because this is pretty, detailed stuff. So I don't know why she's not able to address other important issues, because it says CD all, right? And so CD 13, where these planters are, falls within CD all. But it looks like right here, she's just focusing on the nicer areas, which is great. I mean, hey, every area deserves, a look at the city, but I'm wondering why, like so much of it's going towards the higher end when so much of the valley is being neglected completely. Like, what about the, the Sepulveda Basin? There's so much neglect going on. And as far as the fiber optics, yes, of course, we want upgrades. But, at the same time, we also want them to do everything. Like Yvonne said, if there's not enough manpower, if you're having management issues, it's beyond just not having access to the portal. That's one major thing. But I would like access to streets and curves as well, especially on L. Ron Hubbard Way and Fountain Avenue and Catalina. When it comes to the bids, okay, North Sepulveda, here we're doing what's a pedestrian island. I'm all for pedestrian islands. But the city lately, even with their newer construction, is having issues with making it really ADA compliant. It's really there. I actually have made videos. I'm going to submit them to show you how ridiculous your new designs are for people in a chair. I cannot be in the ready to go, because sometimes you only have seconds to cross, but you want to call the big button. I can't even hit the big button, because of all you have this big river rock, so I can't even get to it. So I can't call the button. I have to hope it picks. And then, and then also like the yellow grading that they put, I get that that's helpful. Like, I don't want it to not have to underneath that. But they have a tendency to come up and separate. And with the people in chairs or walking, you're creating hazards. So they're not being nailed down properly. I hope they will be here. And I saw something with the board. Here we go with Selman Water. I definitely want clean water. I am very concerned about our water because all I keep seeing you guys dealing is with water. So I feel like we're under some kind of urgency that you guys aren't calling us
Thank you.
about.
Thank you,
Thank
Zoom
you.
user. That's 3 minutes. And that concludes multiple agenda item commentary this morning, President Corson.
Thank you, Mr. Knight. With that, we'll close multiple agenda item public comment. Take up the minutes from December 11th. If there is a second to my motion to approve the minutes.
So, second.
Thank you. Mr. Knight, there's a first from myself and a second from President Pro Tem Grant.
Very well. We'll take a roll call vote on approval of minutes, starting with you, President Corson.
Aye.
Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner Kang.
Aye.
And Commissioner Mitchell.
Aye.
All ayes, and this item is approved unanimously.
Thank you. We'll take up items 1 and 2 together. Item 1 is in CD8. The mayor has approved and authorized the Board of Public Works on behalf of the Bureau of Street Lighting to execute the request for a joint build agreement with the California Department of Technology and Bureau of Street Lighting for the 110 corridor fiber optics infrastructure project. Item number 2 is in all council districts. The mayor has authorized the Board of Public Works on behalf of the Bureau of Sanitation to execute the memorandum of agreement between the Bureau of Sanitation and the County of Los Angeles County Flood Control District, California Department of Transportation, and the cities of Agoura Hills, Calabasas, El Segundo, Hidden Hills, Malibu, Santa Monica, Thousand Oaks, and Westlake Village for cost sharing for implementing the Santa Monica Bay Dry and Wet Weather Bacteria Total Maximum Daily Loads Coordinated Shoreline Water Quality Monitoring Program. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Mr. Knight, there is a first from Commissioner Mitchell and a second from Vice President Chavez.
Very well. We'll take a roll call vote on approval of items 1 and 2, starting with you, President Corson.
Aye.
Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner Kang.
Aye.
And Commissioner Mitchell.
Aye.
All ayes. Item numbers 1 and 2 are approved forthwith.
Thank you. Commissioners, we're going to take items 3, 4, 5, 6 together. I guess I will read them all into the record unless there's an objection and we want to take them individually. Seeing none. Item number 3, Council District 12, specifications submitted for bid adoption and authorization to advertise for the San Fernando Road widening at Balboa Road. This is the second rebid. Estimate of $2,166,466. Item number 4 in Council District 6, specifications submitted for bid adoption and authorization to advertise for the North Sepulveda Pedestrian Island, an estimate bid of $1,500,000. Item number 5, specifications submitted for board adoption and authorization to advertise for the invitation of bids in Council District 6 for Donald C. Tillman Water Reclamation Plant and Warehouse Facility Replacement. Estimate cost $43,435,000. And item number 6, specifications submitted for bid adoption and authorization to advertise for the invitation of bids in Council District 8, Slauson Avenue street improvement from Western Avenue to Fifth Avenue with an estimate of $3,077,370. Is there a motion to approve this item?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Mr. Knight, we have a first from Commissioner Mitchell and a second from Commissioner Kang and Vice President Chavez.
Very well. We'll take a roll call vote on approval of items 3, 4, 5, and 6, starting with you, President Corson.
Aye.
Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner Kang.
Aye.
And Commissioner Mitchell.
Aye.
All ayes, and items 3, 4, 5, and 6 are adopted forthwith.
Thank you. Mr. Knight, has that cleared our desk for today?
Yes, it does.
Great. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, we will hold a Bureau Heads meeting for the record
Yes.
later this morning.
We will have a Bureau Head meeting later this morning at 11:30. Thank you, everyone, and we are adjourned for today. No, I think...